Yamaha just released a brand new two-stroke off-road race dirt bike with no electric start and no fuel injection. Let me tell you why it doesn't bother me at all. Hey, what's up guys, Rado here. Yamaha just released the 2023 YZ125X, which I am very excited about. I spent a lot of time on 2020 YZ125X, and honestly, that's one of the funnest dirt bikes I ever had. I had it for like a year. I rode a lot on the track and on the trails. I did some work on the bike. I tried different carburetors. I tried different settings for the gearing, and I just love the bike. So I know kinda what I'm expecting, because that bike was pretty good. Now I also spent some time on 2022 YZ125. I still have that bike in the garage. I did my first two-stroke race on that bike, and it runs amazing. It's all updated, all new engine, suspension was redone, bodywork is different, and airbag design is different. So it is a brand new bike for 2022. Now Yamaha is taking what they learned from the X model for past 4 years, and then all this brand new R&D they have from 2022 YZ125, and they're gonna mix it together and bring us brand new small displacement two-stroke off-road race dirt bike, which I think is really cool. I'm really happy that there is a Japanese manufacturer that is pushing in this direction. So the 2020 125X that I had for over a year, there was one little issue that I had from the beginning, and I didn't really like that. The bike was a little bit underpowered from the bottom and mid with the stock setting and stock carburetor. So when I got the bike stock and I rode it on the trails, I could feel that the missing bottom is missing, and also the mid-range. Now the thing that I did to the bike to fix all that was a 38mm Keen carburetor with a good jetting from Jetty Jetting, and that bike just changed completely. Had really good bottom, had really good mid, and became a great bike for everything, for all the riding I did. I was fast, I was slow, I was on the pipe, I was on the low RPM, I could pick my line, I could just clutch it a little bit, and the bike was really good. Now the Yamaha is putting the same carburetor on the 2023 model's stock, plus the carburetor is even better because it has a throttle positioning sensor, so it will give you this 3D map. So the CDI will actually adjust the timing and ignition to the position of your throttle. 2023, the YZ125X has completely new engine. Everything is new, the piston, the valve, the crank, everything is new in the engine. And it is the same engine that the 2022 YZ125 has, but it is tweaked to offer riding to this GNCC style competition. So it does have different compression, it does have a different power valve design, it's different. And all the porting and port opening, the timing, everything is a little bit different. So I think that the power curve on this bike would be a little bit better from the bottom and mid. So they are definitely aware of how we use power when we ride off-road. Put more on the bottom, more in the mid, and then of course have that over rev if you're on the open trails and you just keep it wide open and have that speed on the 6th gear. The ratio on the transmission is unchanged from the model 2022 YZ125, which would be cool if they give us a little bit different ratio, but even this ratio is not bad. It was working okay. It's a close ratio, just like you would have on your motocross bike. So the power is different, power delivery will be different, the fueling is different, much better with a Keen carburetor, will be much crisper, better from the bottom and from the mid, and then a better over rev. Suspension has been revised for this off-road riding. Now there's a whole new design for the airbags, and we've seen that on 2022 YZ250, which doesn't have any changes to the engine, but the changes to the airbags itself made a big difference to the power delivery. The bike became a little bit more linear, a little more trackable. It wasn't hard hit when it comes to the pipe. It had more power from the bottom, and it's just a little bit more linear. That's what we learned on 2022 YZ250. Just that different airbag design, how the air flows into the bike, changed the characteristics of the engine. So for this bike, for YZ125X, for this year model, Everything is different. The engine is different, the CDI is different, the carburetor is different, the airbox is different. So I'm expecting quite a bit from this bike. I think it is going to be an amazing bike out of the box. Now, one thing that I will probably do when I get it, and I'm gonna sure get one for the review, hopefully for a long-term review, I will probably go and get the JD jetting, because that's what we've seen on 2022 YZ125. It came a little bit rich from the factory, and we played with it a little bit. We couldn't quite get it 100%, and then guys from JD jetting sent us a kit. We followed the instruction, we played with it a little bit, and it was working really well. And that's what we have in the bike right now. It's nice and crisp everywhere, pulls nicely from the bottom, and has really good over rev. The bike, of course, comes with 18-inch rear wheel, kickstand, and an O-ring chain. You know, with more power, there is more responsibility. So the brake has been completely redesigned to give you more braking power. Pipe was also changed, the shape and the placement was changed slightly to give you better clearance in off-road riding. Okay, so why I really don't care the bike does not have the magic button, and it still has the carburetor, and it's pretty much old school two-stroke. Well, for one reason, this is the two-stroke that we all know, that we all love. We know how to work on these bikes, and they are super simple. Here, you see these couple of wires. This actually is a wire harness. This is a complete wire harness, comes from the CDI, goes to the stator, and goes to the coil, and the kill switch comes here too. This is a complete wire harness from YZ125 that I'm currently building, and this 2023 YZ125X will not be much different from this. Now, if you want this simplicity of the two-stroke, and you want that two-stroke power that you want that mechanical power valve, you want the carburetor, you know how to jet it, you have no batteries to worry about, you have no wires, no sensors, nothing like that, go with YZ125. There is this old school, huge group of people that love these two-strokes. Now, if you're a guy who likes all the innovation and you want to go a little bit different route, European bikes, Husky, KTMs, they are coming with all these new technologies that will make many people happy. So now we have two options. We can go with this all R&D from Austria that is cool and is improved and it's different, or we can go with the old school two-stroke that everybody knows and loves, and it just works really well. Now also these Austrian bikes for 2023 are coming only with electric start. There is no Kickstarter, and there is also no option for you to add the Kickstarter. So I don't know, not the best thing in my opinion. It's always good to have that backup Kickstarter. If you get in a situation, something happens, you can start a bike. For YZ125X, that thing was starting first kick in the morning, in the evening, hot, cold, wet. Every time it started first kick, I had zero issues with the starting. So I don't have big problem kicking it. That small, cute Kickstarter is very easy to start. So I seriously have no problem. And having that simplicity of the two-stroke, it's a good thing. So now we have these two options. All right, guys, so that's about it for this video. Let me know below in the comments what you think about this brand new YZ125X. What is your take on old school versus this all new R&D coming from Austria? I think there is a place on the market for both, but I want to hear your opinion. Comment below, let me know what you think, and don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated. See you guys later.